Hello, I'm going to make a video how to install a web server in Eclipse. Eclipse has an embedded server, but there is little information how to set up it. In my site sdro.ru, here is a tutorial how to make this, and I go through it and record my actions. So the first thing that we should have is installed Eclipse. Eclipse requires Java, so you should download it from here, and the next thing, download Eclipse itself. We'll use the latest version 4.4, and we use version for Java EE development, which has everything that we need. So download it, unpack it, and launch. I have done this, so this is my Eclipse. I have no workspace yet, so I will create the work. The first step is done. So let's create our first plugin project. New project, plugin project. Let's name it first. Let's name it first. We don't need this option. We won't code anything in Java, and no template. It asks whether we want to switch the perspective. Okay, let's switch. We have switched to plugin development's perspective. Here the configuration window has been opened. You can open it by double click on manifest mf file. What we need, we have created the project. We need to create a folder which we would map to web address. So create a folder, name it web. Let's create an HTML file in there. HTML file. How to name it? Let's name it first. Okay. Let's edit it. Add something. First project. Some content. Some text. We have created our first file. So the project, the base of the project is done. Let's configure it. It should be a plugin project, so this must be a singleton, so check this option. What next? Go to extensions tab and add this extension. Okay, go to extensions, add one. Here it is. We should extend our project, would extend this class. This is required to make it a plugin, to make it a web server plugin. Save it. Okay. What this step has done is created this file, plugin XML. Let's see what it is. We should add here a line that will map our web folder to into a web address. Where is the line? This is, we should dot the following text. Okay, extension and resource. This option means the name of the folder, web folder, would be mapped to web server address. Okay, save it. It's done. Let's do the next step. We should set up the server host which would run our plugin. So go to Window, Preferences, Plugin Development, Target Platform. Here is our platform. Let's edit it. Here we have 843 plugins. We don't need most of them, so deselect everything, and we should enable only 22 plugins. Here are their names. Okay, that's boring. JavaX, Servlet, JavaX XML. Workbench. Hey. Shell and runtime. Shell and runtime. It's good we have a filter. Linux command console HTTP and registry. Command console HTTP registry. Jetty. Everything under Jetty. Then OSGI. You must select exactly these 22 plugins. See, 22 of them. Okay, finish, reload. Okay. Yes, we have selected. The host has been updated. We need our run configuration. Create a run configuration to run the host. So, run configuration, OSGI framework, create a new configuration. Let's name it server. Here, this is our workspace plugin and 22 plugins from our target platform. These plugins provide the server, so they provide the server, and this is the content. we should specify the port number. Where is the command? The port number is 8080. You can change it if you want. Check this option. It will not let us run the server twice, so it will be a singleton. So we have done everything. Let's run it. See the console, this string appears. This means the server is running. To stop it, click this button. So let's check it. Localhost 8080. First is the name from here. Oh no, its name is web server. Okay, web server, and the file name is first HTML. Okay, see, it's working. We can change the file, and the changes will appear in the browser immediately. So some other text. Oh, let's test. Oh, see, the first part is done. So we did it. We can stop the server, go to part 2. Let's create a second web project. Okay, create plugin project. Let's name it second. And check this option. Do you remember? Go next. We don't need any template. So create. Let's create our web folder again. Web. You can use any name. But I like web. So create an HTML file. How to name it? Let's second. Okay, second plugin. Second plugin. Some text. Another one. So save it. What next? We have created. Oh, we should add an extension for this plugin. The everything we need is to copy this. We don't want to use this window. We can just copy this file plugin XML to the second project. Yeah, and edit it. We should change the web address. So how to name it? Let it be second. The folder name is web, the same as in first project. The web address is second. So we have got some error. What's there? The error says the plugin must be a singleton. Okay, fix it. Fix. It has fixed. Warning. Fix the warning too. So we have two projects configured. Let's run it. Since we have run our server by run configuration, here's a menu appeared in the toolbar. We can use it to run the server. Okay, the server has been run. Okay. Second the URL of the second project, and the file name is second HTML. Oh, they both are working. See? We can change it. Can add some style. Okay. What's the tutorial says? We have done. We have run our two projects. Okay, let's add jQuery framework as a plugin. Create new project. New plugin project. Name it jQuery. Again, uncheck this. Next, uncheck this. jQuery. Create a web folder. New folder. Web. We should put here the library. We don't need any HTML files here. It's a library. So put jQuery here. Open our workspace. jQuery web. Let me find. Oh, here it is. jQuery. I have copied the libraries. Here are they. This folder would be mapped to oh, nowhere. Let's fix it. Copy plugin XML to this project. Copy. Oh, an error. Let's fix it. This plugin is a singleton. No error. Warning. Fix the warning. Fix. So let's edit. Plugin XML jQuery plugin would be mapped to jQuery address. Web folder would be mapped to jQuery. So that's all. The server is still running. Let's test it. Add to some of our HTML files a script that a reference to jQuery, and let's see it working. So here is the script. We add it to our first file. it will need so id this is message element. We'll add here text jQuery is working. It's empty. jQuery will add here some text. So here's the address of jQuery plugin, the name of the library and the name of the web address. So let's test it. Remember, we haven't stopped the server. So first part. Oh no, it's not defined. We have to stop the server. Stop and run. When we add a plugin, we have to stop the server. See, it's working. jQuery has been loaded. This is our first plugin, this is our third plugin. So let's do anything else. The part 2 is over. Go to third one. Third part recommends us to move JavaScript libraries out of the workspace. Okay, let's do it. We would put jQuery outside from the workspace. So let's do it. Select meta-inf, web and plugin XML directories and files. Right click, export, general, export to add chav file. Let's specify a directory. We'll use d create let's name it Eclipse. Let's name the archive jQuery.jar. Okay. Select this option, create only selected directories. So we have exported, so we don't need it anymore. Stop the server. We don't need jQuery project anymore, so delete it. Okay. We need to specify the host of the server to load plugins from this directory, from libs. We should specify to load this plugin. Let's do it. Go to Window, Preferences, Plugin Development, Target Platform, Edit. See, this is only one directory from where the plugins are loaded. Let's add one more directory. Browse the Eclipse. See, the plugin has been found. So it is unchecked by default, so we need to check it. jQuery. See, check it. Yes. We need to reload. Okay. So we should edit our run configuration. Configuration. See, 2 plugins from our workspace and 22 plugins from Target platform. See, the 23rd one, jQuery, isn't checked, so let's enable it. Okay, we can run. Let's see. jQuery is working, although it is outside of our workspace. It is working. It was loaded from another directory, so we can add as many directories as we want, and every of them would contain some libraries or whatever you want. So stop the server. We have moved our jQuery outside of the workspace. What to do next? We can create our plugins without Eclipse. So this directory contains only one jar, but the plugin don't have to be a jar. It could be a packed jar, so we can unpack it. Oh no. Sorry. We unpack it into Dojo directory. We are going to add Dojo framework. So Eclipse will load any plugin, either packed or unpacked. So we can just change the content. Let's add Dojo there. Dojo. Copy. It was the jQuery plugin, so let's edit it to make it Dojo. Web address. Let's specify Dojo address. Save and edit plugin name. Plugin name would also be Dojo. So we have created another plugin, but without Eclipse. We can do it with File Manager or just Windows. So it contains Dojo. Let's configure Eclipse to use this plugin too. We need to enable it. Go back. Stop this. It stopped. Go back to Window Preferences, Target Platform, Edit. See, it doesn't see another plugin. Need to reload it. Oh, 2 plugins. Let's enable Dojo. Dojo. Enable. Load. Okay. And we should also enable it in our run configuration. See, it is disabled, so check it. Fine. When we run the server, we would have these 24 plugins launched by as a target platform, and 2 plugins run as our workspace projects. Let's test Dojo is working. We should add more script. Here is it. This script will add to message element a text string Dojo version is and Dojo version. So let's test. Start the server. Our first project. Reload. Oops. See, the Dojo is has been loaded, but here is some error, unexpected token. Let's fix it. Reload. Oh, Dojo version is 1.10. Cool. If we stop the server, see, it isn't available, doesn't work. Start it again. No, everything is working. We can change. So what we can do, this page has two JavaScript frameworks loaded, jQuery and Dojo. So that's pretty everything that I want you to show you. So have fun. Goodbye.